In this short video, I just want to talk through some clinical examples to help you understand the benefits available from the eye movement therapy that I offer and the way that I use it, the approach that I have now developed over the many years, which can and will help you to get results. So one person I worked with many years ago had a fear of flying. Using the process, I was able to work with her over a number of weeks using sessions to help reduce down feelings of fear, feelings of panic, feeling on edge, the anticipation of flying, and there were many more. There were just a few of those feelings. And what happened was all of these feelings were linked to past experiences that she'd felt on the plane or with the anticipation of being in the airport. And using the eye movement therapy on the memories and most specifically on the feelings, what happened for her and what happens for most people is immediately at the end of the session, when we go through thinking about all of them, she was detached from them. So she no longer felt the overwhelm of panic or the overwhelm of fear or anticipation. This left her feeling much calmer within herself. And then over the rest of the sessions, because she had a very long timeline, I reduced it down completely, all of her triggers through the eye movement therapy, but she was able to and has been able to fly and take her family abroad. That was one of her big outcomes and goals that she wanted to achieve. She noticed that she was pulling back and she had young children that she wanted to overcome this so she could take them on holiday and so that her husband could continue to enjoy having a break as well. That was a number of sessions, and she's had life-changing results with that because I worked on those specific feelings. Health anxiety is another area I have many years of experience working with. A lot of people that I've worked with have worked in their lives or had people in their lives where they've had to care and assist for them many years ago when that person, that loved one, was ill. And many years later, that's become a trigger in their own life because something has happened around them, whether it's a family member, a friend, or even themselves that has developed a health condition. Their unconscious mind starts to feed back into those past experiences that they had where they were caring for that loved one. Again, the eye movement therapy released those past memories and, most importantly, the feelings attached to them, things like hospital appointments, things like hospital visits, things like blood tests, things like that. So they were able to think of them more logically without the overwhelm of the feeling, because that's what the process does. Now, with every person I have worked with health anxiety, immediately after session 1 and session 2, they've all reported back that they are suddenly sleeping much better. Insomnia is another area that I work with. And again, dealing with the feelings of panic, stress, fear, whatever it is, even if it's situations that are causing you to feel anxious in your present life, working with those emotions with the eye movement therapy reduces it down, and then you start to get these improvements across your life, not just in your day-to-day life, but things like sleep can get better for you. You'll have more energy for the things that you want to do. You'll get all those benefits of sleep for your brain and for your body and your health. Other people I've worked with over the years, helping them reduce down feelings of fear that they were encoded in the body and in the brain, have then helped them from a lot of the release work we've done to then go on and overcome fertility challenges, because a lot of the body can keep the score of the emotional weight of our past experiences. So these are just a few examples of how I've used eye movement therapy. More recently, in a more of an accelerated process, people that were most likely heading towards needing to go to a clinic or rehab to check in because they were burnt out and overwhelmed. Again, sessions daily helped them overcome feeling on edge, feeling burnt out, feeling in this physical state of panic from the situations that were going on in their career, which helped them to reduce the feelings down, but then allowed them to be in a position to be coached then daily with stress management, with breathing exercises, with tools and techniques that put them back into control. So instead of having to be signed off work, or instead of having to go and spend time in a clinic, the daily sessions working Monday to Friday really helped transform the way that they were living and feeling in an accelerated way, which helped them overcome the panic so they could hold on to their job. And then we looked at how they could get more work-life balance. So these are just a few examples of the way that I have worked with the eye movement therapy to help you to understand a bit more about what's on offer and how I can help you get improvements in your life.